trouble trusting. But I let my guard down for you. Said I put my guard down for you. Said I'll be vulnerable, so you can break my heart if you want to. She said take your time, what's the rush? I said baby I'm the dog, I'm on money. She said take your time, what's the rush? I said baby I'm a dog, I'm on money. I'm a dog, I'm on money. No crib talk to come through, it's time to break it in. Like my pants size cause I'm trying breaking it. New condo, say your name at the front. You can stay if you want. It's been one of those nights I ain't had in a minute. It's been a minute to recreate the feeling. But it's never the same as the first time. But I let my guard down for you. Said I'll put my guard down for you. Said I'll be vulnerable, so you can break my heart if you want to. She said take your time, what's the rush? Take your time, what's the rush? I said baby I'm a dog, I'm on mine. She said take your time, what's the rush?
Game 3, Eastern Conference Semifinals. The Bulls with a Game 3 opportunity to...
Welcome to Game 3, everyone. We're at 2-zip right now in the series. No panic, though, yet. It's the NBA playoffs on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan along with Tim Legler and Greg Anthony. And our reporter on the sideline tonight, Allie LaForce. And now the opening lineup for Detroit. They've got Anthony. Tracy McGrady is out there with Michael Jordan. Then there's Wembanyama. And it's Garnett in at the 4. And for Chicago, they've got Nikola Jokic. Cunningham is out there with West. Then there's Edwards. And it's Şengün in at the center position. Taking a look at Detroit, they have a real opportunity here to take total control of this series with the win here tonight.
And that would all but end it. When you won the first 2 games, you know that victory in Game 3 all but punches your ticket to the conference final.
Jokic with his screen on him. And out of bounds, the Pistons will take it. And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Caught up with head coach Billy Donovan. He talked about how difficult it is to match up against Victor Wembanyama. Coach said the biggest concern is Wemby's defense. His rim protection is game-changing. But he told me that it doesn't mean settling for outside shots. It means ball movement and spacing the floor will be key. Back to you.
And as always, Allie, great job. Thank you.
And when Garnett gets it that deep, the D is at his mercy. How about the extension when he's able to get up on that low block?
Here's Jokic. West with a wide open look. Good, and the assist goes to Jokic.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Here's Wembanyama. And Wembanyama throws it down.
And we talk about how Wembanyama makes the wow plays. Wow.
And another look at that last play with the AT&T connected cam. And the foul called on Michael Jordan. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
About a minute and a half through the first quarter. West against McGrady. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Shoots from the high post. Şengün. Rebound by the Pistons. Tracy McGrady on the wing. Jokic grabs the miss.
He bailed out the defense because that's an easy look for him.
Cunningham passes to Edwards. Back to Cunningham. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. For the 3. Good defense by Wembanyama. For Detroit, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. It's stolen by West. Edwards with it. Now Anthony defending, and it's good. 2 points.
The Great work by Edwards to get up court in a hurry and get himself a bucket. Can't let those fast break opportunities get away.
Out to Anthony. Three-pointer. Hangs home the trifecta.
Well, what a steady presence offensively and a very difficult player to game plan for.
Anthony against Edwards. And that one is good. Edwards got his second basket.
And he's a true inside-out threat. Edwards wants to score from everywhere on the floor.
Anthony down low. Edwards there. And that one's good, Anthony. Anthony's got 5 points so far.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
And we knew coming into this game, we expected him to be very involved early.
Edwards kicks to Şengün. Good defense by Wembanyama.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
And sometimes that's all you need to do to force that miss.
Huge advantage for Wembanyama to see over everybody.
And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Coming to this game after losing on Saturday.
Yeah, tough game on the road. The guys you're defending, obviously comfortable shooting in their own building. You've got to find a way to break their rhythm.
Let's call it what it was. They got overwhelmed. The matchups were just not in their favor.
Catching up now on the changes for Chicago. Jaylen Brown comes in for Cade Cunningham. And it's Payton in for West. Griffin against Şengün. Whoa! What a play!
Oh, my word. I shouldn't be amazed anymore when Griffin pulls off a dunk like that, but I always seem to be. The man has some unreal moves above the rim.
He got the space he wanted for his mid-range. He just wasn't able to convert.
Jordan can't get it to go. Bulls trail by 5. Right side, Edwards. Down it goes for his third basket in as many tries.
And unbothered by the contact inside, Edwards plays the game with so much physicality.
Wembanyama sets a screen for Stockton. Jordan backs for two. And Detroit again with the bucket.
Every coach in this league loves assisted baskets. It indicates your offense is flowing the way it's supposed to.
Jokic draws the double. Pass to Şengün. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. And the foul on Carmelo Anthony. That is his first foul of the game. Chet Holmgren, he's checked in for Chicago. West comes in for Edwards. Kevin Garnett is checked in for Detroit. Jalen Williams comes in for Jordan. And here is Payton. Hasn't made one yet. Played in with a nice touch off the glass.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Oh, Griffin in position. Holmgren with the steal. Brown wide open. He fired. That falls. Nice feed that time from Jerry West. And that makes it a tie ball game. On the wing, Stockton. The shot from the low post is good.
Well, they're trying to take command of this game, but it's been competitive so far.
We see this in the NBA all the time. It is very difficult to keep a lead in this league.
The first quarter all wrapped up, and it's been an exciting game so far. It's Detroit up by 2. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. You are back with us live as we bring you continuing coverage of the Eastern Conference semifinals. Hey guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Pistons?
A lot of high motor play from them in this one, allowing them to kind of charge through the defense and find good looks.
And their ball movement has been next level. When your team is playing unselfishly like this, that is tough to beat.
On the court for the Pistons, Griffin out there with Jalen Williams. Then it's Martin. Then it's Stockton. And it's Garnett in at the center, locking down the middle. Williams' shot is off.
The shot's there for him, and he's got to take it. I don't care if he doesn't convert. That's a shot he has to continue to take.
Holmgren wide open. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Pass to Stockton. Picked by Griffin. Stockton passes to Griffin. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And known for his explosiveness, Griffin also possesses that reliable jumper and is also a really good passer at that position.
Cade Cunningham's checked in for the Bulls. Tracy McGrady's checked in for Detroit. And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. That free throw, no good. And the second free throw, good. And so it's West with it. He brings it up for the Bulls. They've only given up 1 point in the second quarter. That one coming at the line. Pass to Cunningham. Holmgren with a screen on McGrady. Here's Cunningham. And that one comes up a bit short. The Pistons leading. And here's Griffin. And he slams it down right on top of Chet Holmgren.
And one for the highlight reel. And you see after multiple knee surgeries, Griffin can still get up.
Cunningham on the wing. McGrady covering. 5 on the clock. Shot's good from West. West has got his second bucket of the night. Detroit with the ball. On the wing, Stockton. Defended by West. Stockton the pass to Garnett. Oh, Griffin in position. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Yet another way Griffin beats you. Great body control going up over the top.
And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over.
And as things present themselves throughout a game, teams have to adapt on the fly.
Yeah, it gives you a chance right here to reset. Get everybody back on the same page so you can execute.
Jokic has checked in for the Bulls. Edwards comes in for Brown. Detroit also making some changes. Weber, he's checked in for Griffin. Anthony comes in for Williams. And Michael Jordan subbed in for Stockton. And Jokic throws it down.
Jokic so clever at taking advantage in that pick and roll.
Jordan the pass to Weber. Good, and the assist goes to Jordan. Weber's got his first points of the night. Bulls trail by 3. West outside. To the paint. Edwards, no good.
Well, the defense challenged him just enough to force that miss. They really collapsed when he got close to the rim.
Weber looking around. And it's Jokic with the rebound. For Chicago, they've gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. West against Weber. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one on Weber.
And you look at all the things this man brings to the game. The focus, the resolve, a winner's mindset. I mean, there's a reason why they call him the logo.
Chicago making a switch here. Adebayo's checked in. And a switch here also for Detroit. Stockton's checked in.
And that's why you don't want to foul a guy like him. He is going to make those free throws.
Michael Jordan on the wing. Cunningham with some nice D.
Defense did just enough to force that miss. I really expected him to get two there.
McGrady against Edwards. They get it back. Jokic. And a wide open look for Cunningham. And the Bulls with another miss. And, well, Detroit shooting 65%. Outstanding offensive display from them.
And how about getting a hand up on McGrady, especially when he's looking to shoot from the outside?
Pass to Jokic. 59 seconds left to play here in the half. And the Bulls with another miss.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
And Anthony with the basket on the assist by Jordan. Anthony's got the lead up to 6 now for the Pistons. Outside, Adebayo. Stockton against West. It's Adebayo. Rebound, Detroit. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. To the middle, it's tipped. And the ball travels out of his hands. It was last touched by Jokic.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, that'll give them something to think about.
Şengün's checked in for the Bulls. Victor Wembanyama's checked in for Detroit. Arnett comes in for John Stockton. Here's McGrady. Kicks it out to Jordan. That 3 off the mark. And Edwards puts up a deep 3. And so is Detroit with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. And we'll be right back after this.
Howdy, folks. Game 3 here at the half, and it is...
I've seen more stops in All-Star games. What do they call it, guys? Oh, yeah, Matador defense. They're just letting scorers go by.
Ole! 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 Checking out the circumstances for the Chicago Bulls. Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to...
And we're back for more exciting action from the Eastern Conference semifinals. Have to like what we're seeing from Carmelo Anthony.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half. Just taking what he can get from the defense.
And what more can you ask of him? That is helping out your team.
So with Peyton on the bench, here's the group that Billy Donovan has on the floor. We've got West. Jokic is out there with Anthony Edwards. And it's Cunningham, and it's Şengün in at the 5.
Wembanyama is a specimen going at the rim there with a purpose.
Pass to Edwards. There's the 3. The shot's good on the assist by West. West has got his 4th assist in this one.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
Here's Jordan, and he slams it right down on top of Cade Cunningham.
You won't find a much more entertaining sight. I'd call that slam dunk contest level.
Just a terrific perspective of that dunk from the Connected Camp, brought to you by AT&T. Jokic passes to Şengün. Outside, Jordan. It's stolen by West. Cunningham for 3. Another 3 for Chicago.
Their 3rd three-pointer in a row.
And so the timeout here by J.D. Bickerstaff. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. And now let's give you a look at the players who have stood out at taking high percentage shots in the playoffs. Well, you look at Tracy McGrady, 4th in the league and as consistent as they come.
And guys, that shooting percentage of his has been spectacular since the start of the playoffs. He has been completely locked in.
6 on the shot clock. Here's Anthony. Here's Garnett. A three-pointer off the mark. Chicago has gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight and nailed 5 of them. Here's Şengün. And Şengün throws it down.
And I like that. Edwards comes off the pick, keeps his options open, and then just makes the right read.
The Pistons have gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. Jordan gets to McGrady. By Anthony, nobody around. Detroit, no good that time either. But Greg, I'm sure their coach is very pleased with their offensive flow right now.
I mean, it's harder than it looks to get it going like this. Now they just have to maintain it.
Driving to the basket. Jokic with the steal. West inside. Covered by Anthony. And there's West. That good on the assist by Jokic. Jokic has got 3 assists tonight. On the wing, Tracy McGrady, defended by West. Anthony, the pass to McGrady. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
And McGrady has an impressive vertical there, showing once again with how well he dunks the basketball.
Back to West. For 3, Edwards. Rebound, Detroit. Garnett, high post. He's against Jokic. KG, that's good. This game has a lot of character here in the third period. 6 changes of the lead here.
Intensity is the theme for this one.
And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Brown, he's checked in for Cunningham. And the Pistons making a change here as well. John Stockton, he's checked in for Tracy McGrady. Edwards against Jordan. Left side, Edwards. From past the arc. Rebounded by Anthony.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Garnett kicks to Stockton. Wembanyama, a screen on Edwards. A shot by Jordan, no good.
Yeah, they're winning despite his offensive performance. He just hasn't been sharp from the field.
And Jokic throws it down.
Oh, Jokic with attitude there. Love it.
And so Stockton will bring it up for the Pistons. They trail by 1. Wembanyama up in the rafters.
The perfect lob partner. Wembanyama with elite hand-eye coordination.
Chicago has gone 3 of 5 with the long ball since entering the second half. Brown, the pass to Jokic. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the Pistons.
And that's how about the unselfishness and all about working that ball around, shifting the defense, and just seeking out the best shot.
And I also really like the pace they've played with in this one, specifically how high tempo it's been, clearly working to their advantage so far.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Holmgren, he's checked in for Şengün. And it's Payton in for Jaylen Brown. Jordan kicks to Garnett. Puts it up from 17. It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound. Chicago trailing. Lets the 3 fly. That one's not going to go. And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. He's ready to talk things through with them.
And clearly, he's in a lot of pain. They call time, and the trainer's going to get a chance to go out and check him over.
So for the Bulls, Adebayo is checked in for Jokic, and it's Brown in for Edwards. Then for the Pistons, Weber comes in for Blake Griffin, and Colton Carrington subbed in for Michael Jordan. Weber gets the bucket.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
It's West with the drive. Yep, that one goes in there. West has got 11.
Just good, aggressive drive from him that time. Found the hole of the D and went straight to the rim.
And the last shot before the buzzer is off. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Pistons lead by 2. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, he made it look simple, but that's not always easy to execute.
And we're back with you, all set to bring you more action from Game 3. On the court for the Pistons, Anthony is out there with Weber. Then there's John Stockton. Then it's Williams. And it's McGrady in at the shooting guard position. Chet Holmgren, he's checked in for the Bulls.
A fearless athlete. Jaylen Brown competes every single night on both sides of the ball. Something you want as a teammate.
Here's Weber. Jokic grabs the miss. Jokic has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Out to Payton for 3. The rebound by Chris Webber. Webber's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Tracy McGrady on the wing. Knocked away and stolen by Payton. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Bulls.
They have been a wrecking ball defensively, coming up with steals, being active with their hands, and just doing a terrific job of disrupting the rhythm.
And they have also done a great job capitalizing on turnovers. Whenever they get a steal, they are off to the races. They're going to try to keep that going.
Here's Stockton. Detroit, no good that time either. Chicago leading by 4. Here's Brown. Pass to Payton. Over Stockton. And again, no good by Chicago. For Detroit, they've gone 0-3 to start the fourth quarter. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Griffin sets the screen for Stockton. 4 on the shot clock. It's stolen by Adebayo. Brown with it. Now Anthony defending. Brown the pass to Adebayo. Down low. Here's Cunningham. Oh, and the rejection by Stockton. Pistons trail by 4. Weber kicks to Stockton. The Pistons working the ball around now. Here's Anthony. Hands the runner on the inside.
Great job by Anthony keeping his balance, not allowing the contact to stop him from scoring.
And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. Chicago making some changes. Şengün's checked in for Adebayo. Edwards comes in for Jaylen Brown. And West subs in for Gary Payton. Then for the Pistons, Wembanyama. He's checked in for Weber. Garnett comes in for Blake Griffin. And Michael Jordan subbed in for Stockton. Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Billy Donovan was saying to the team. They said in the huddle, this is it. No excuses. Let's figure out a way to win. A couple of players spoke as well, firing up their teammates. A great ending could be in store, guys.
Terrific, Allie. We appreciate the report.
This is exactly why they go to him in these spots. These guys believe in his ability to come through in the clutch.
Outside Anthony. Now Garnett. It's Anthony with the drive. Outside, Wembanyama. Jordan, a huge dunk by Jordan.
Yeah, putting the team on his back as he often does. The tighter the game gets, the more Jordan wants the ball.
Now Jokic. Şengün with a screen on Garnett. Here's Şengün. And he does not hit. There's 1:54 left in the fourth. Wembanyama. And he banks the layup in.
How about the young fellow, Wembanyama, with a big-time bucket.
They set the pick. Now Jokic. McGrady against West. Şengün with a screen on McGrady.
Tracy McGrady. First personal foul. 13.
It's the first, and that ties the game up. And so making both free throws. That'll give them the lead here.
Now, this team knows they can rely on him in these situations. He is so consistent at the free throw line.
Michael Jordan. And the three misses. And so Edwards will bring it up for Chicago. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. Now Jokic. Jokic catches his way to finish inside.
Calm and collected in the game's biggest moments. You can rely on Jokic when you need a basket.
Outside Garnett. Anthony. Missed on the three. The Bulls have gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. So, guys, it comes down to this.
Time for your stars to shine. The nerves on this guy.
Completely unfazed by what's at stake. That's just clutch.
Now Jokic. Cunningham fires. It's good.
He has got ice in his veins. Cunningham once again being counted on in the clutch.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. McGrady against West. Now Wembanyama. Here's Jordan from deep. Jokic with the rebound, and so they choose to intentionally foul.
Yeah, you can't let them hold the ball and just milk those 5 seconds away.
14. Good on the first, and that puts them up by 5. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses. Outside Jordan. Anthony. And so it's Chicago winning this one. Things were looking bleak for him, obviously, coming into this game. But with tonight's win, Greg, they are right back in it.
And that's the fight this team has. That they don't care what the odds are. They are going to keep battling. And suddenly, we've got a series on our hands.
We sure do. Now let's check in with Allie LaForce on the sideline. What do you have for us, Allie?
Nicola, a great win against a quality.
Terrific, Allie. Thanks. It's time for us to say so long. We hope you've enjoyed our...
Let her cook. Woo. Big low come through frying. Hey, let her cook. Okay. Too much cake out bow. Let her cook. All this sauce I'm trying. Woo. Let me cook. Early bird, get the worm. Give me. I want your. Ain't TC the game. No. These tender, let them learn. No, they hate to see me win. Play that ush, let it burn. Hold up, wait up. Me. Huh? Let me talk my. I can't let up on these. Why? I'm finna drop again. Hey. Gave you the recipe. I did. Can't get this sauce again. Gave them a head start this time. Lost again. Never gave it. I ain't never gave no. Fell out with them. We ain't never making no. Back for everything I ever lost. I'm on the mission. Let's go. We turned the whole house into a booth. We in the kitchen. Let her cook. Woo. Big low come through frying. Hey. Let her cook. Okay. Too much cake out bow. Let her cook. All this sauce I'm trying. Woo. Let me cook.
Game.
And what a game we have here tonight. A potential sweep of this series. It's Game 4 of the Western Conference semifinals. Now the starting group for San Antonio. We've got Jason Tatum. Giannis Antetokounmpo is out there with James. And it's Chamberlain in at the 5. And for the Nuggets, Kobe Bryant is out there with Mitchell. Then there's Johnson. And it's Malone in at the 4 slot. Here we go. Tip-off goes to San Antonio. James deciding where to go with it. Shoots over Johnson. The shot by James, no good.
Clean look from mid-range. Coach will probably want to run that play again.
Here's Malone. Back to Johnson. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Yeah, watching Johnson exert his will down low now, using his height and quick release quite well inside.
Pippen pass to James. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
Well, the league has put an emphasis to crack down on illegal screens.
Yeah, you know, he might have gotten away with that a few years ago, but not anymore. No way. Now you've got to be stationary on those screens. No extra hips or elbows, or they'll call it.
Here's Malone. Antetokounmpo covering. And Malone gets it to go.
I think this is where you get the ball to Malone. Feed the big man and let him get busy.
James with the ball. And slam dunk by James.
He put a little flair on that one.
Yes, he did. Man, he's a strong finisher, huh?
Not when he can throw it down like that. Boom!
Pass to Malone. Outside Johnson. Shot clock at 6. That shot is off. Some solid defense from James. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Spurs. First quarter, just about 2 minutes in. Outside Tatum. Three-pointer. On target from range.
Really smooth release from Tatum on that three. Makes that shot look effortless.
Pass to Malone. Driving to the basket. Here's O'Neal. Chamberlain pulls it in.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Shoots from the block. Pippen, no good. The Nuggets have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Pass to Malone. Now O'Neal. Rebound by San Antonio.
That's going up against a defense that knows your tendencies.
Antetokounmpo, bam!
His size and length and touch make Giannis one of the best finishers in the paint.
Nuggets trail by 3. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Bryant, right side. 6 to shoot. The Nuggets need to get one up from deep. Mitchell. Rebounded by LeBron.
Impressive closeout on a skilled shooter. That is how you defend shots from downtown.
He's looking good. 2 buckets and 3 attempts.
Fighting through contact. Not easy trying to corral LeBron when he's focused on scoring. Good luck with that.
So David Adelman's decided to call timeout here. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. A different look for Denver. Irving's checked in for Johnson. And it's Klay Thompson in for Donovan Mitchell. So it's Denver now, trailing by 5. Pass to Malone. Now Bryant. Clock at 6. On the take. That That one's off. Still out of sync.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights, that bucket is automatic.
And here's James. Antetokounmpo up top. Misses from short range. Well, the Nuggets shooting just about 29% so far. Not great. Here's Bryant. It's tipped.
Man, what a well-coordinated athlete. At his size, to add that superior timing, hard to get shots over Wilt Chamberlain.
Siakam, he's checked in for Denver. Johnson comes in for Bryant. Jason Tatum, he's checked in for San Antonio. Paul George comes in for LeBron.
He can really read the floor. Precision pass in rhythm.
And here's George. He'll bring it up for the San Antonio Spurs. Tatum, good.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets.
Outside Johnson. Thompson outside. And it's all from three-point range.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother.
Here's Drexler. Antetokounmpo. Rebounded by Denver. Irving looking it over. Shoots over George. Irving, no good. And it's San Antonio's ball. Big run right now for him. 11-2. Offline with a three. Nuggets trail by 5. Outside Johnson. Thompson with a screen. To the wing on the left. Here's Malone. And that one comes up a bit short. And so the first quarter is in the books. Spurs out in front, up by 5. And we'll be back in just a minute with the start of the second quarter. And we welcome you back to Game 4, folks. Thanks for joining us. What do you guys think about San Antonio here in this one?
Well, it's simple. When you can dominate the boards at both ends, you can control the second chance touches.
And, you know, their rebounding advantage has been glaring, simply outworking them on the board for that entire first quarter.
They've got Johnson. He's out there with Klay Thompson. And it's Siakam in at the 4. That's the group on the floor for Denver. Thompson against Johnson. To the middle. Wallace's shot is good.
Perfect dime drop that time. Nice execution of the bounce pass.
Spurs lead by 5. Thompson outside. George outside. Over Irving. Here's Gobert. Rudy, a monster inside.
I'll tell you what. They've been aggressive, and they've been physical.
Well, they're working the glass, really battling in that area of the game, and that's helped them stake this lead.
Thompson's shot is off. The Spurs have got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. And looking at these playoffs so far, here are some of the players who have been distributing the ball the best. San Antonio shooting their first free throws of the night now. And here's a timeout from Mitch Johnson now. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over. And Denver making a change here. Mitchell's checked in. And San Antonio also making a switch. Pippen, he's checked in for George. The first free throw is good.
You know, Drexler's game is just so smooth and potent. Runs the floor beautifully, shoots the ball with tremendous confidence, and plays like a guy who can't be stopped.
And so he hits both. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Johnson against Thompson. Pass to Irving. Fades away. And it's Gobert with a rebound.
Great contest of the shot. Kind of forced him to fade back more than he'd like.
Ooh, rocket finish from Tatum.
And their offensive execution has really picked up here in the second period.
Yeah, and it should help them increase their separation here. I mean, this has been an impressive offensive output.
And down it goes. 2 points.
When he decides he wants to take it to the bucket, it's really hard for anyone to slow him down.
Pippen outside. To the inside. Tatum. Oh, Tatum slams it home.
Tatum, like most players, is best when he's aggressive and attacking the basket.
Pass to Siakam. Outside Johnson. And it's Jason Tatum with a rebound.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
They've been the more poised team tonight, and the score reflects that.
Well, I like the way they're playing. A very smart first half. Quality shots, not wasting possession.
And about 3 minutes played now in the second quarter. Here's Johnson. Tatum pulls it in. On offense, here is San Antonio. They're on a 12-4 run. Thompson outside. San Antonio moving the ball around. Screen by Antetokounmpo. Inside. A big-time flush by Giannis.
Once Giannis gets that close to the rim, you know that he'll do everything he can to make the finish happen.
Pass to Malone. Fader on the way. Nice D from Tatum. Spurs lead by 15. James, right side. Here's Pippen. Sends it home from three-point land.
Balanced play has given them the lead and also quieted this crowd.
Yeah, you said the key word there, balanced. I mean, their big lead owes as much to their defense as their offense.
Back to Johnson. 1:51 left in the first half. That shot off the mark. Tatum passes to James. Now Antetokounmpo. The kick to Tatum. 4 on the clock. No good from outside. He got his defender off his feet with a pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. And here's Bryant outside. Connects from downtown.
Bryant demonstrating how confident he is, because to me it looks like he feels he can score whenever he wants to.
Thompson outside. They set the pick. Oh, and the jam by Thompson.
That's unreal. I mean, Thompson, that boy's going to hit his head on the rim one day.
Oh, well, it's always nice to head up to the connected cam to get another angle of these big plays, courtesy of AT&T. Bryant against James. Bryant outside. Mitchell feeling it out a bit. Down low. Releases. Bryant, no good. On offense, here is San Antonio. They're on a 19-7 run. Here's Antetokounmpo. Count it. His 3rd and 5 attempts.
And now, almost all their points coming from the paint.
Outside Johnson. Mitchell, a screen on Thompson. Pass to Malone. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And so the San Antonio Spurs out in front by 19 going into the break. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. All right, stick around. We'll be right back after this.
This has been a weight room game. They're just stronger on the glass, and they're playing with a mean streak, guys.
And what do you know? An interesting postseason for the Nuggets. They're watching this series. And that's a wrap on
Continuing our coverage of the Western Conference semifinals. Glad to have you back. One of the stories here, Jason Tatum. Man, is he getting it done today?
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
And so in the game for the Spurs, Giannis Antetokounmpo is out there with LeBron James. Then there's Jason Tatum, and it's Chamberlain in at the center position. There's Tatum with the 3. Rebounded by Denver.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to...
Bryant able to elevate and levitate once he takes flight. Just enjoy the show, folks.
Thanks for that great view, courtesy of the AT&T Connected Cam. And so it's James with it. He brings it up for the San Antonio Spurs. Pass to Tatum. Now here's Antetokounmpo. Back to Tatum. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo. And that one goes in. Tatum's got 11 points.
Defensively, they've got to get more bodies in the paint. That's 3 straight field goals from below the free throw line.
O'Neal passes to Mitchell. Kicks it out to Bryant. He shoots it. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Antetokounmpo's got 5 rebounds tonight.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Here's James. Here's Chamberlain. Oh, that was something else, man. Wow.
Show us some power.
Tell you what, if you let Wilt get the ball there, that's the poster shot you can expect.
Back to Bryant. Pass to Johnson. Drives to the hoop. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
I tell you, a little extra pressure on D when you're up against a point guard who can elevate.
It doesn't make it easy, does it?
And you know, guys, showing how dynamic a weapon he is for this offense, they feed off of that energy and ability to make plays. It gets them going.
And here's a timeout from Mitch Johnson. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. And here now, a list of the players who have had the hottest hand in the playoffs. In the 3rd spot, Giannis Antetokounmpo. 4th, LeBron James.
Seems like these two can always find points, no matter what big game pressure they're playing under.
San Antonio with the ball. 19-point game. There's Tatum with the 3. Good. And Antetokounmpo gets the assist. 14 points for him.
This is why Tatum is a superstar. His confidence in shooting the ball right away, quick release, money.
Here's the pick. To the paint. Here's Malone. Ooh, the lead pass was in the perfect spot to set up the layup. Malone's got 6 points.
Great use of the screen. That's how you practice it and draw it up.
Nuggets foul. Paul Malone. First personal foul. First team foul.
3 minutes gone now in the 3rd quarter. Inside. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
I just love the strong finish there inside.
Man, he's got that dunker's mindset, doesn't he? Always ready to pounce.
An absolutely tremendous athlete, able to go up and finish over the biggest of defenders.
Bryant outside. And again, it's Denver converting.
Bryant's mid-range game is an absolute killer. So confident in that space.
Pass to Pippen. Here's Chamberlain. Now, here is James. From outside, off the mark. Outside Johnson. Mitchell against Tatum. Outside Mitchell. 6 on the shot clock. Denver moving it around. And here's Bryant outside. The rebound by the Spurs. Antetokounmpo has got 6 rebounds here tonight.
He managed to knock down 1 triple in the first half, but nothing since then.
And there's the rejection. And as it goes out of bounds, San Antonio will keep possession. Irving's checked in for Donovan Mitchell. Tatum, a screen on Johnson. Outside Tatum. Shot clock at 6. The shot's good on the assist by James. James has got 3 assists in the game.
This is what they were hoping to get from him tonight. Solid performance.
Malone, pass to Bryant. Here's Malone. Antetokounmpo covering. Antetokounmpo with the block. Out to the right wing. And the layup is good off the glass. Antetokounmpo's got 8. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Spurs.
Phenomenal work on the defensive end so far. That stands out the most. They've made it their mission to block shots and make things hard for the opposition.
Well, another major factor in the offensive performance was the fast break. Converting on those chances when they get them tonight.
Boy, there's nothing quite like LeBron on the fast break. That combination of size, strength, and speed makes him electric.
Bryant outside. Drexler grabs the board.
He's off his game right now, trying to find a groove.
Pass to James. And slam dunk by James.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
And so it's San Antonio firmly in control with an impressive 28-point lead as the quarter ends. Their defensive efforts have paid off, effectively shutting down the opposing offense. More 2K action in just a moment. Hey there, everyone. Happy Cinco de Mayo to all of you as we get you back to some NBA action. We've got Pascal Siakam. Klay Thompson is out there with Donovan Mitchell. And it's Irving in at the 3. That's the group on the floor for Denver. Drexler, that's good.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Malone, pass to Thompson. Takes the 3. Hits a 3-pointer. Thompson's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game.
Extremely dangerous from that range. That's Thompson's comfort zone right there.
Here's Drexler. Thompson outside. Pass to Drexler. Shoots over Thompson. And it's Drexler missing. The Nuggets shooting at 32% from the floor. Not good. Here's Malone over Gobert. Malone can't get it to go. And here's Thompson. He'll bring it up for San Antonio. Kuzma. And it's Kuzma finishing it off.
You know, I think Kuzma's the kind of guy you've got to push out of the paint. When you don't, this is what happens.
Pass to Malone. Looking to get back on track. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Man, good whistle there.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
At the line for 2, Carmelo.
And he makes a first.
Well, I tell you what, if you wanted the template for the perfect power forward, it might be Karl Malone. I mean, he's got everything you want in a 4-man.
Look at who's out there now for Denver. O'Neal comes in for Pascal Siakam. And quickly subbed in for Irving. So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. Thompson outside. Here's Elo. Pass to Watson. And we're about 2 minutes into the 4th now. And the first shot of the night for him, no good. Mitchell, the pass to Quickly. Thompson outside. Now George. Mitchell grabs a miss. And here's Denver. Pass to Quickly. Denver moving it around. Here's Malone. Excellent defense there from Watson. The Spurs have gone 2 of 5 from the field in this final quarter. Now Gobert. Back to Thompson. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
And what I like about Thompson, along with the high-level athleticism, he has a high-level feel for the game.
A different look for Denver. Johnson comes in for Klay Thompson, and it's Bryant in for Quickly. The Nuggets have gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. To the inside, here's O'Neal, and there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Boy, nobody wants to get in his way when he's this deep. Watch out.
Bryant on the dribble. Oh, hey, how about
Big
that?
time right there. Big time.
Woo. This guy is putting on a clinic for the people.
Yeah, I'm shocked. I can't believe he pulled that off in a real game.
Well, when you know it, you got to show it.
Here's George. Oh, and the dunk by George.
George, a devastating finisher with momentum behind him. He doesn't let anything get in his way on the drive. He's right to the rack.
To the left wing. Outside Johnson. Johnson a screen on Thompson. Goes up at the stripe. Bryant, no good. The Spurs have got 3 of 6 shots to go in this fourth quarter. George outside.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Pass to Drexler. Over Mitchell. Drexler, that's good.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
And Malone gets it to go.
Love to see that kind of activity. He just makes things happen.
And there's 1:45 left in the game. Here's Drexler. Checked by Mitchell. George in the post. Johnson on him. And the shot goes. George has gotten 4 this quarter.
These guys really stepped up and played their hearts out to finish the series on their terms. So it's going to be on to the next round for the Spurs.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
They just owned this series from the start. A clean sweep and a dominant showing from them.
Yeah, super impressive. They took a hold of this series from the jump and just never took their foot off the accelerator.
And we get spoiled sometimes, but we should take a second to appreciate what a sensational performance this has been for Jason Tatum.
Absolutely tremendous offensively. Relentless, accurate, on point. What a night.
Here's Drexler. Nails the baby hook.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
Bryant, the pass to Malone. The shot from 20 feet out. Blocked! And they'll keep possession. 5 on the clock. The teardrop. Paul George pulls it in. So the San Antonio Spurs win the series and will move on. It's a clean sweep. They have no issues winning the series. They're off to the conference finals.
And they're playing with such confidence. I think they might be playing the best basketball.
Giannis, you knew.
All right, thanks, Allie. Well, that'll do it, folks. Glad you could join us for the Western Conference semifinals. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant
Man, I'm feeling myself. I'm in the building and I'm feeling myself. Man, I'm feeling myself. I'm in the building and I'm feeling myself. Man, I'm feeling myself. I'm a West Coast bad boy. I represent it. Trey, that's a bad toy. Is it rented? Hardy, hard. Very funny. You don't hear my tummy. I guess my money. My stomach ain't growling. I'm styling and wilding. I want my own island. Bet you I'ma get it. I switch hit and play with both mitts. I'm after yo. He ain't doing it right. She's after yo scritch. And I'm after hers. With these mackin' words. Nerd, I thought squares stayed sharp. You're nothing but a mark in a bucket skylark. I'm playing my part. I'm Mr. Furley. Quit interrupting. I'm talking to your girlie. I'm in the building and I'm feeling myself. Man, I'm feeling myself. I'm in the building and I'm feeling myself. Man, I'm feeling myself. I'm in the building and I'm feeling myself. Man, I'm feeling myself. I'm in the building and I'm feeling myself. Man, I'm feeling myself. Girl, you lookin' sweet tonight. You find a every day, girl. Wish that I could love you right in a special way, girl. You light my fire.
Game 4, Eastern semifinals. The Milwaukee Bucks have set the tone of the series up 2-1.
2K Sports here to present you the NBA Eastern Conference semifinals. It's Game 4, and one that could go down in the books. Alongside Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, I'm Kevin Harlan. On our sideline reporting tonight, Allie LaForce. So with Ewing sitting on the bench, this is the group Mike Brown has right now. Carter is out there with Doncic. Then it's Joel Embiid, and it's Duncan, and it's Durant in at the small forward position. And for Milwaukee, Robertson is out there with Wade. Then there's Kawhi Leonard. Then there's Mourning, and it's Abdul-Jabbar in at the 5. Take a look at the Knicks. Well, down 2-1 in a desperate need of a win. They still haven't, though, Greg, found their groove in this series.
Yeah, they can't go down 3-1. Even with 2 of the last 3 games at home, that'd be a steep hill to climb.
It would.
We've got to have this one, and let's treat this like a Game 7 tonight.
They need to. To the inside. Here's Mourning. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed.
Check out Mourning inside, where he operates with such confidence. This close in, he knows he's got the shot.
And there's a whistle. And that's going to go on Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. That is his first foul of the game. Robertson against Doncic. Fires the 3. Milwaukee with the rebound. Wade outside. We're about 1 minute into the first. Embiid with the steal. And now the fast break. Doncic with the ball. Here's KD. The shot's good on the assist by Doncic.
And at nearly 7 feet tall, Durant is a problem inside. Got to push him out a little further than that.
Robertson with it. Wade outside. Inside. And Mourning throws it down.
Yeah, just catching your teammate in stride right there. That makes the game easy.
For New York, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Doncic dishes to Carter. Duncan with a screen on Wade. And Duncan throws it down.
Yeah, and at 7-1, Duncan is a problem in the paint. Outstanding with his extension there and just hammering it home.
And now, Allie LaForce says something for us from the sideline.
I was able to spend a few minutes with Doc Rivers. Coach and I talked about what it's like competing against Kevin Durant. He said his attention to detail, his dedication to the craft, it's second to none. You have to have your A game and just know he loves ball more than Kevin Durant. It brings out the best of you as an opponent, too. It's no secret KD is obsessed with basketball. Back to you.
And Allie, thanks so much. Here's Wade. That's the Mourning. And Tim Duncan gets the whistle. That's his first foul. The Bucks making a switch here. Nash is checked in. And a switch here also for New York. Iverson's checked in for Vince Carter. And a little over 2.5 minutes gone here in the first. Doncic against Nash. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Doncic kicks to Duncan. Back to Doncic. 6 to shoot. A miss that time. Would have put him up.
Yeah, and you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Back to Nash. That's to Wade. Over Iverson, and the basket by Wade.
And slide dribble move by Wade, doing just enough to shake off his defender.
Iverson outside. Back to Doncic. Out to Duncan. Leonard against KD. Pass to Embiid. A three. And it's Wade with the rebound. And so it's Wade. He'll bring it up for the Bucks. Over Iverson. No good from Wade.
Boy, he looks and will take that shot every time. Just won't go.
Unloads from 13. And there's Iverson. That's good on the assist from KD.
In the mid-range, Iverson can be so dangerous. He is just so skilled at making those shots.
Wade outside. Mourning with the screen. Stolen by Durant. On the wing, Iverson. Over Wade. Iverson, no good. Bucks have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Turnaround Jay. Wade can't hit.
This guy just simply can't find his rhythm, and sometimes that happens.
Doncic, no good.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Nash outside. And Leonard gets it to go.
Once Kawhi Leonard gets to the interior, this guy's so tough to keep from scoring.
Doncic feeling it out. Here's Embiid. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. A different look for Milwaukee. Olajuwon's checked in for Abdul-Jabbar. Pierce comes in for Kawhi Leonard. And it's Clarkson in for Dwayne Wade. And they now lead as the free throw drops for him.
Better than most centers from the line. Embiid exceptional with his hands.
Nash, the pass to Olajuwon. Back to Nash. Kidd with the steal. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Kittles passes to Duncan. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And Duncan just superb when he gets in close to the basket. Has a number of moves to choose from, and that soft, delicate touch near the rim.
Clarkson with the screen for Nash. Here's Olajuwon. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Knicks out front, up by 3. And you are back with us live as we bring you continuing coverage of the Eastern Conference semifinal. In a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for the Knicks.
And just a great job so far applying pressure defensively. The opposition is on their heels with the ball in their hand. Nightmares clamps thus far.
Yeah, they've also been alert and active on the defensive end, creating turnovers and turning those into points on the offensive end.
So with Leonard on the bench, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers right now. They've got Mourning. Nash is out there with Anthony Simon. Then it's Pierce, and it's Olajuwon into the center, filling out the middle. Out to Nash. This one for 3. Sinks the three-pointer. Nash has got his first 3 points of the game.
And the quickness of Nash's game, just taking a shot there before the defense has a chance to react. And there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside positions.
Nash, the pass to Pierce. Olajuwon on the wing. Just 5 on the clock. The shot by Pierce, no good. The Knicks with the lead. Outside Kidd. Pass to Ewing. Here's Duncan. Tries it from 9. Kicks it out to Iverson. And that comes off the assist by Duncan. Iverson's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And it's encouraging seeing Iverson just bury the 3 ball. When he's got that shot going, he is basically unguardable.
And so now a timeout called by Doc Rivers. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. A different look from Milwaukee. Abdul-Jabbar's checked in for Olajuwon, and it's Robertson in for Anthony Simons. The Knicks also changing it up. KD's checked in for Kemp, and it's Carter in for Allen Iverson. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. The Bucks working the ball around. The shot by Pierce will not go. The Knicks leading by 5. Durant in the corner. No good from outside. Milwaukee's gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Back to Nash. Abdul-Jabbar on the wing. Just 5 to shoot. The Knicks pull it in. They come into this one after losing on Sunday.
Well, they couldn't buy a bucket at times, and that's frustrating. That game was not their friend.
I thought the striking thing was how little offense they generated. It doesn't matter how stout your defense is when you play that poorly on the offensive end.
Nash, the pass to Mourning. Now Abdul-Jabbar, stolen by Ewing. Durant inside. Defended by Pierce. A nice shot by KD.
We call that the ultimate high percentage look for one of the most efficient scorers ever. KD in the house.
They set the screen. And here is Mourning. Over Duncan. Milwaukee, no good that time either. KD with it, and Abdul-Jabbar picks him up defensively. The shot's good from Carter.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
A different look from Milwaukee. Towns comes in for Mourning. And it's Wade in for Nash. And then for New York, Kemp comes in for Tim Duncan. And Doncic is subbed in for Jason Kidd. Wade kicks to Robertson. Towns the screen. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Here's a peek at the 2K leaderboard with the list of the top rebounders in this year's playoffs. Well, you look at Duncan, no doubt one of the most efficient rebounders in the game. And, of course, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, just 2 spots down.
Those two have been really aggressive in the paint so far this postseason. They've provided the kind of rebounding you need in this atmosphere.
And New York making a change. Diabate's checked in. That's to Wade. Lock at 6. Halt the run, and the Bucks miss again.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
It's just been one of those games, and they need to find a way to turn it around before it gets completely away from them.
Pass to Robertson. 59 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Rebounded by Kemp. The Knicks leading by 10. Durant kicks to Kemp. Now here is Carter. To the paint. Pierce with the steal. Over Durant. Not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down. Pierce has got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Bucks. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Robertson with the steal. Abdul-Jabbar outside. Here's Wade. With 2 seconds left. Wade slamming it home.
And Wade to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. And so it's New York with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. A good size advantage, and they'll look to increase it. Now we have a moment to go courtside. Allie LaForce has got something for us.
Thanks. I'm here with Doc Rivers and Coach. I know you cannot be happy with this team's play in the first half. What will you tell them they need to improve on?
The score and our effort, our offense.
Terrific stuff, Allie. Thank you so much. And we'll be back for the third quarter right after this halftime break.
Thanks for joining us for Game 4. At the half, some ground to make up for the Milwaukee Bucks.
This game won't stay close. They continue to shoot under 40%. Move the ball, man. Create high-quality looks.
They also miss some shots they normally make, so there's that.
Seeing how things are shaping. And that is our...
And we're back for more exciting action from the Eastern Conference semifinal. We've seen Allen Iverson really have a great game.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
Second half underway, and here's who Mike Brown has got on the floor. Embiid is out there with Durant. Then there's Duncan. And there's Carter. And it's Doncic into the one. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Will not go. This is off the front iron. The Knicks leading by 6. Carter outside. at 5. Fires it up. Rebounded by the Bucks. Abdul-Jabbar's got 4 rebounds in this game. Leonard kicks to Robertson. Down low. Shoots it up. Leonard, no luck.
And they start the second half with 3 straight misses.
Duncan with the screen on Leonard. Oh, Duncan drops the hammer.
Boy, how about the quick decision-making of KD? What a fabulous job he does sifting through the defense and putting the pass on target.
Outside Leonard. And Embiid with the block. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Embiid. Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
And this is postseason play at its finest, refusing to give up shots here in the playoffs.
And so now a timeout called by Doc Rivers. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Morning passes to Robertson. 5 to shoot. Duncan with the block.
He's the defensive anchor for this team. Duncan excels at reading shooters and then altering their shots. Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Here's Leonard. Doesn't go that time. Nice defense from KD. The 3 for Duncan. Rebounded by Abdul-Jabbar. Abdul-Jabbar's got his 5th rebound in this one. Leonard the pass to Wade. Warning a screen on KD. To the middle. It's rebounded by New York.
Oh, no excuse for a guy of his caliber. You've got to finish that slam. Got to be a little embarrassed by that one.
To the inside. Mourning. And the dunk by Mourning.
When you can get off the floor like that, that wipes away any height advantage.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Checked in for Milwaukee. And the Knicks making a change here as well. Kids checked in. On Doncic outside from downtown. The rebound by the Bucks. Mourning's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
18 feet out, and it's Wade. That time on the assist from Leonard. Wade's got 6 points.
And high effort play from Wade, hunting down the jumper for himself.
Doncic gets to Duncan. And Mourning sends it back. Wade feeling it out a bit. Kicks it out to Leonard. Bring it up for Kawhi Leonard from 3.
And Kawhi, if you look at the numbers, is a consistent three-point threat. This guy is capable in the clutch. Contest those opportunities.
Durant for 3. Milwaukee with the rebound. Things really clicking for him at the offensive end.
They're making good decisions, not wasting these opportunities.
And they pick up 2.
And just look at the grace, the agility, versatility that Jabbar brings to the center position. Can beat you in so many ways.
Kidd dishes to KD. We've got 1:23 left in the third quarter of the game. Out of bounds, Milwaukee takes possession. Here's a look at the 2K leaderboard with the list of the best shooters during the postseason. Well, you look at Duncan, leading the league in field goal percentage. He always gets good looks. And, of course, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, a little bit down the ladder.
And they've both been extremely hot from the floor. Great timing on their part to get it going in the postseason.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Olajuwon comes in for Abdul-Jabbar, and Pierce subbed in for Leonard. Then for the Knicks, Patrick Ewing's checked in for Joel Embiid, and Iverson's subbed in for Kevin Durant.
And I like seeing Wade challenge the defense on the attack, forcing the issue there and drawing the foul.
Shoot 2.
Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead.
And there are so many reasons to be a fan of Wade. This young man's ceiling is sky high.
And he makes the first, but misses the second.
That will sting a little bit. Failing to get the lead when the opportunity was there, but he does tie it up. Boy, at some point you've got to realize there might be a better option standing next to you. This guy has not made one basket in this period.
Olajuwon against Ewing. Shot clock at 5. For the lead, Kidd grabs the board. New York's gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Here's Wade. Double team on Wade. Mourning a screen on Doncic. And Mourning throws it down.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Pierce against Doncic. Offline. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Bucks ahead as they score 12 in a row to finish the... Let's hear what Doc Rivers has going on over in his huddle.
We got to close this quarter out, and it's big.
And we welcome you back to Game 4 on 2K Sports. So with Leonard on the bench, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers right now. They've got Washington. Abdul-Jabbar is out there with Olajuwon. Then there's Robertson, and it's Pierce in at the 2. Carter finds Murray. No good there.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Here's Robertson. It's rebounded by New York.
Yeah, that was $1 million crossover to free him up, but that finish, give him 50 cents.
Murray the pass to Ewing, and then Ewing with the jam.
And that's what we're used to him doing, but he really just hasn't had that typical impact offensively. If they keep getting him touches, this game won't be tied for long.
Olajuwon outside. To the paint. It's deflected. Durant with the steal. Pass to Murray. Back to Durant. To take the lead. Oh, Durant imposing his will. And look at how the hustle game has been going for New York.
I like their defense tonight, and we don't talk about that side of the ball enough. You can really change a game when you get a bunch of steals and get out in transition.
And let's give them credit to the shot blocking on display. They set the tone early and have kept the pressure on defensively.
Durant gets to Carter. Chop up two there. And the Knicks lead by 1.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Robertson with it. Now guarded by Murray. That one drops for him.
And the painted area is where Robertson can destroy you. He's just too strong and too skilled.
And Mike Brown decides to call timeout. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. And some changes here for the Bucks. Morning's checked in for Olajuwon. Leonard comes in for Washington. And it's Wade in for Paul Pierce. And then for New York, Duncan, he's checked in for Ewing. Embiid comes in for Kemp. And Doncic is subbed in for DeJounte Murray. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Mike Brown was just reviewing the plan with his team. He had some words of confidence for his team, saying all it takes is a few chances. You make a few plays down the stretch, we can steal this thing from them. Back to you guys.
Allie, thank you so much. And he makes the first. That's also good. So he hits both free throws.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Carter against Wade. The shot's good from Carter.
Oh, I like that. Good read by BC. An elite big-time scorer with versatility.
Leonard attacking. Here's Robertson, and the bank shot is good. Robertson's got the lead up to 3 now for Milwaukee.
How about these big shots for him in the fourth? He has been locked and loaded offensively.
Embiid with a screen on Wade. Here's Embiid. And Mourning sends it back.
And that is why shooters fear Mourning. He's got excellent instinct for coming up with the block. Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Bucks.
Well, I've been impressed with the ball movement all game long. They're really looking to just make that extra pass.
I think tonight has also, guys, been about the lost art of the mid-range jumper. If you utilize that in-between game right, there's plenty of value in it.
He hits both from the stripe.
They're doing a better job of working themselves to the line here in the second half.
Outside Embiid. Here's Carter. Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Now Leonard into the lane. Oh, good. Yeah.
Most defenses want to protect the paint first. Great job there.
Doncic.
This guy's such a tough cover. Doncic generates so much offense in so many ways.
First free throw is good.
At the line for the Knicks, Luka Doncic. 2 shots.
That one misses.
Only down 2 now, but that miss might come back to haunt you. If they don't get a stop, it's back to a 2-possession game.
Stolen by Durant. Look at KD going to work inside.
Well, we know Kevin Durant is one of the elite players in the NBA. And if there's a big shot to be made, he wants to take it. Some big-time stuff at the line. But, hey, listen, this is what we have come to expect from him.
Carter against Wade. Mourning with the screen. Oh, Dwayne Wade doing damage inside.
And this team already trusts in Wade's ability to nail the big shot. Very impressive.
And Embiid with the screen on Robertson. Now Carter. Doncic outside. Rebounded by Abdul-Jabbar.
Boy, this is the story of the night for this guy. He's taken a lot of questionable shots.
And it's sent back by Carter. Doncic against Robertson. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Doncic. The Bucks have gone 4 of 7 for the field since the beginning of the fourth. Robertson outside. Lead with it, and it's Carter picking him up.
And it doesn't even matter that he's surrounded on that possession. He's got the size to pull those boards down anyway.
Here's Embiid. With force, Embiid takes it to him. And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now.
To the plate in a huge spot. This young man embraces the spotlight.
We've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Carter fires. He puts in the check.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
And I'll tell you, it takes confidence to pull the trigger in that situation. You love guys who relish the moment.
And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. Coach clearly feeling the necessity to regroup with so much at stake here. Well, given the scenario here, how do you approach this next possession?
This is where great coaching can pay dividends.
Well, this is a chance to take the lead, so you've got to draw up a play to make it happen.
Wade against Carter. Now here's Wade. He's covered closely. Layup, no good. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
First free throw is good, and that will put them up by 2. And so both free throws are good. It's a 3-point game.
Connecting at the charity stripe, so important. Now you are up 3.
The long 3. He's off from 3. So a close game sees New York take this one. This was a crucial game for him, tying up the series at 2 apiece, Greg. A huge accomplishment.
In this series, I think hinged on who picked up Game 4, Kevin. I mean, now it's a 3-game series, and anything can happen.
And now, let's send it over to Allie LaForce, standing by with our player of the game. Allie, take it away.
Kevin, that was a pretty...
Oh, terrific job, Allie. Thank you so much. That was enjoyable. That'll do it for this broadcast of the NBA Eastern Conference Semifinals.
that glass, don't tap that glass, don't tap that glass, don't tap that glass. There's a monster. Ra-ta-ta-ta. Don't tap that glass, baby, don't tap that glass. Don't tap that glass, don't tap that glass, don't tap that glass, baby, don't tap that glass. There's a monster. Don't tap that glass, don't tap that glass. Said I lost touch with a regular folk. I ain't never been regular, you just jokes. What that vest gon' do, boy? Got a pocket full of but your spirit is broke. Like, you 49 still in the street. Like, yo, exam in a week. Like, try my bomb off the hate. I got hugs in my home. I cannot relate. Hey, baby, wanna know what I might do? That's about if I like you. You can get a workout, not in the gym. You ain't gotta lie, we can smell the Ozempic. Bring it back, we back it up. Get a stack, spin a stack, we stack it up. Talking down on the squad, we turn it up. Honestly, baby, I don't give a Don't tap the glass. Bro, call my mama, bro. I'm tweaking, I'm tweaking, I'm tweaking, Bro, I'm tweaking, Catch your breath, catch your breath, catch your breath, catch your breath. Oh, I'm tripping, toes tied. Call my mama, 4-5, 6 nights at crypto. That is so fire. I'm old soul, I'm a feel like Detroit red freeway mecca. Black girl prom night here, I'll pressure. Going up like running blood pressure. About that guap, about that guap, about that guap, about cha-ching, about that guap, about that guap, about that bread, about your lead. Feel like slick Rick neck, look like when you staring at the sun too long. Her friend, and it's, I know I'm wrong. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 tickets on me. Atlanta with both off each tree. Baby blue beam, I go beep, beep. I'm not really, I'm feet. That thriller right on me like he. Tweaking, I'm tweaking, I'm tweaking, I'm catch your breath, catch your breath, catch your breath, catch your breath. I'm tweaking.
Lose control.
Baseline melodies got me in a chokehold all day, all night. Can't we
lose control?
Baseline melodies got me in a chokehold all day, all night. Can't we
lose control?
Feel it in my soul. Equilibrium, little high, little low. I ain't worried about the Wi-Fi code. Living in the moment till I get home. You ain't gotta get too close. Don't come around if you can't take a joke. I ain't tripping if you're rich or you broke. This a move everybody know.
Lose control.
Baseline melodies got me in a chokehold all day, all night.
Lose control.
Baseline melodies got me in a chokehold all day, all night. Can't we
lose control?
She say she wanna fly me out, try me out. For her potty mouth, do ya? Try your best when depression choose ya. Your sundresses jump in like the base while I calculate how much money it'll take till we free from this place. And she laugh, clink glass, think fast. Anywhere in this world you can have free that mind.
Lose control.
Ignorance is bliss. Don't tell me. You can spill the tea, I'ma sip. Baby, don't get mad, you some real.
Lose control.
I'm all about my bread and my chips. The music in my head never quits.
Lose control. Lose control. Lose control.
Baseline melodies got me in a chokehold all day, all night. Can't we
lose control?
Baseline melodies got me in a chokehold.
Game 4 of the Western Conference Semifinals. The Warriors have set the tone of the series up 2-1. Can they maintain their composure and take a commanding 3-1 lead? Now, the test awaits.
We have arrived at Game 4 of the West. Western Conference semi. The starters for the Golden State Warriors. They've got Stephen Curry, also Devin Booker out there, and it's Robinson in at the center position. And for the Thunder, they've got Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, Kyrie Irving out there with James Harden. Then there's Davis, and it's Gasol in at the 5. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Davis. 6 to shoot. Curry with a steal. Ooh, good D by Irving.
You often expect him to convert these types of shots, but the D must have made their presence felt to prevent that one.
Here's Davis. The rebound by Nowitzki. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
A bit ago, Mark Dagnall and I were able to chat. Tonight, his team has a huge assignment, containing all-star guard Devin Booker. He told me Devin is as good as it gets at the 2. He's always applying pressure. His shooting is great, but we don't talk about Book's ball handling enough. He is lethal in that regard as well. Guys, back to you.
Okay, thank you, Allie.
I'm not sure we've seen someone like AD before. Super long, skilled, athletic. He's just a unique talent.
And the Warriors with possession. Booker, the pass to Bird. Here's Booker. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. James Harden picks one up.
Taking the initiative from Booker. Terrific at earning these balls inside.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. Free throw good from Booker.
One of the best scorers in the game. Booker is a volume shooter who also plays with a ton of confidence.
So he hits 1 of 2 from the strike.
This is who you want at the line, and Booker gets himself there a lot.
Nice shot by Harden.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
And so it's Curry with it. He brings it up for the Warriors. 4-point game. Just over a minute and a half in. Screen by Robinson. Here's the 3. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Now Harden. And he's going for the oop here. Curry with a steal. Fires the 3. Count it. And that shot gets him in the books. He's 1 for 3.
Simply the greatest shooter we have ever seen. Every time he makes another three-pointer, he's adding to the record.
Outside Irving. Into the lane. Fires from the line. It's hauled in by Robinson.
Couldn't quite line that one up. Just got to shake it off and move on to the next one.
Booker against Harden. Fires from 14. And he nails the jumper.
Throw out those analytics. When Booker is taking a 15, 20-footer, that's a great look for him and his squad.
Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Irving. Shot's good. SGA making the play.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take that.
Curry passes to Bird. Curry against Irving. The 11-footer, and the Warriors tack on 2 more.
Good at keeping the game simple. When Curry sees the mid-range J open up, he rises up with confidence.
Lets a floater go, and the layup by Irving.
Making the floater look this smooth is not as easy as it looks. It's a challenging shot.
First quarter of play, and just over 3.5 minutes in. Booker, pass to Bird. Here's Nowitzki, takes it up with both hands and rips it down. Already 5 lead changes here.
Speaks to how evenly matched these teams have been thus far.
So Mark Daigneault will call a timeout, and we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust.
Oklahoma City. Green's checked in for Anthony Davis, and Lillard subbed in for Harden. Butler's checked in for the Warriors. Allen comes in for Devin Booker. Irving pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Out to Lillard from downtown. Knocks it down from distance.
You cannot let Dame get good looks, especially from the corner.
Oh, got a piece of it. Here's Irving. And that one's good. And Green with the assist. And that's now 6 points for Kyrie Irving. Warriors trail by 4. Allen outside to the middle. Robinson gets the bucket.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
Here's Lillard. 1:21 left in the first quarter here. Outside Irving. Gilgeous-Alexander against Butler. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's covered closely.
When you're as good a passer and scorer as SGA, you'll get defenders to bite like that.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Oklahoma City.
The ball movement has been outstanding so far. They've come out of the gate looking for that extra pass.
And also their pressure defense is paying dividends tonight, turning them over and getting out in the open floor and running.
That's good from SGA.
The skills of SGA, they're so unique. His ball handling, shooting, length. Not a lot of guys like Shea in the league.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Two-part equation. You have to be aggressive enough to get to the line, then talented enough to sink them.
Pass to Bird. The fader. No good off the glass. 2-for-1 opportunity if they can time it right.
Great way to end the quarter.
Irving looking around. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
Gasol's checked in for the Warriors. Gasol, a screen on Harden. Down low. And then Gasol with the jam.
Selfless play by Butler, using the pick and roll to move the defense and get his guy a good look.
Lillard against Allen. Lillard outside. Clock at 6. Green with a screen on Allen. And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. Plenty of offense in this closely contested first quarter of play. Thunder out in front. They're up by 2. Stay with us now as we get set to bring you quarter number 2 after this. And we're back with you, folks, as this exciting Western Conference semifinal game rolls on. And from what we've seen from Oklahoma City, what's your take so far?
Attacking relentlessly, drawing fouls. They won that first quarter at the stripe.
Hoping to continue that success from the line throughout this one.
Damian Lillard out there with James Harden. Then there's Russell Westbrook, and it's Yao in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the group for Oklahoma City, getting going in the second. Out of bounds with the Oklahoma City's ball. Podziemski's checked in for the Warriors. Thunder with a lead. Harden with it. Now Podziemski defending. Here's Westbrook. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Playing with no fear. Westbrook getting downhill and making things happen.
Oklahoma City shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And the first one at the line is good.
When Westbrook is facilitating the offense, that's when he is the most valuable contributor.
Oklahoma City making a switch here. Davis is checked in. The Warriors also with a sub. Booker's checked in. Hits both from the stripe.
The hustle and intensity that Westbrook brings to this team can be infectious.
To the paint. Tipped. And that's out of bounds. Golden State will retain possession. During the playoffs, the NBA leaders in shooting from the floor. The 4th spot held by Anthony Davis.
Since we started the playoffs, he's been totally locked in offensively, taking and making some good looks.
Here's Booker. Booker shrugs off the contact.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
Pass to Davis. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. And the Thunder lead by 4.
I'm going to tell you a little secret. I'm not going to lie. I am happy I never had to guard AD. This guy has it all between the length, the touch, the smarts. He's got everything.
Westbrook outside. Oh, Davis with the athleticism.
What do you want? Agility, he's got it. Height, he's got it. Davis has every advantage on this play. Defenses just can't effectively counter.
Westbrook against Booker. 3 shots, 3 baskets. Great efficiency so far.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
So Mark Daigneault will call a timeout. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy.
Yeah, coach no doubt wants to use this timeout to review the matchups and maybe make some adjustments as well.
I'm sure all of the above is in order, and you can never be too content.
Kyrie Irving's checked in for Oklahoma City. And the Warriors making a change here. Quarter 2 and about 2 minutes in. Here's Harden. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
And Booker has got the ball here for the Golden State Warriors. They trail by 6. Can't get it to drop. Westbrook with the defensive effort. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Harden, the pass to Westbrook. Davis, a screen to the inside. Nice touch by Davis inside.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Warriors trail by 8. Howard outside. And now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter here. Shot clock at 6. Here's Booker. Oh, Booker shrugging off the contact.
Ooh, Booker showing some power.
Oklahoma City leading by 6. And here's Irving. He's got 6. Lays it up and banks it in. Irving's got 8 points.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Back to Booker. Inside.
To the middle. And he goes in for the dunk.
The defense expects Booker to find his own shot, but he gives it away off that pick and roll.
Oklahoma City leading by 6. SGA finds Green. Now Lillard. He's covered by Curry. Lillard against Curry. Lillard can't get it to go. Butler passes to Nowitzki. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
He knew exactly where his man was going to be. Outstanding lead pass.
Lillard outside. To the paint. Goes up from the block. Tried to bank it in, but it misses. Warriors trail by 4. Here's Butler. The gritty finish from Butler there.
I wouldn't say Butler seeks contact, but he sure doesn't turn it down.
Lillard up top. He's covered by Curry. Lillard deciding where to go with it. Just 5 to shoot. The Thunder with another miss. The Warriors have gotten an impressive 6 of 8 shots to fall in the second. And here's Butler outside. The 3 dropped in by Jimmy Butler.
A guy you have to guard at range. Butler isn't a volume three-point shooter, but he can hit them when the move strikes.
To the inside. Here's Davis. And Davis slams it home.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
I've been on the edge of my seat courtside. Man, this has been a barn burner.
And there's a pick. Here's Nowitzki. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker. Booker's got his 3rd assist of the night.
They're really working the paint now.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Butler. Outside, SGA. Here's SGA. Some solid defense from Butler. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. The Warriors on top, up 1. Let's send it courtside and check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be back right after the break for the 3rd quarter here on 2K Sports.
Greetings, one and all. The postseason drama we love, and no disappointment here as it's a close game so far for the Golden State Warriors.
They're hitting at a high clip. Some shots have been wide open, some tightly contested.
And as the ball continued to fall through the net, you could see their confidence growing. And looking at where the Thunder stand in the series, when you think about the series, Shaq, do they need to win this game?
Yes, Ernie. If they lose this one, they are in a serious hole. I'd even call it a Shaq-size hole.
Well, those Shaq-size holes are hard to get out of. But seriously, I call this a must-win, Ernie. I mean, you can't afford to fall too far behind in the playoffs.
A crucial game for sure. We'll see how it plays out. Thanks for tuning in. Now it's time to head back over to Brian Anderson for the start of the 3rd quarter.
And we welcome you back to Game 4, folks. Thanks for joining us. You got to like what Anthony Davis has done in this game.
And if he felt any pressure coming into this game, he sure hasn't shown it. What a sensational start.
His performance shows no sign of any nerves. Great job controlling your emotion.
Curry with it. Kicking off the second half. Here's Steve Kerr's 5. Devin Booker out there with Stephen Curry. And it's Robinson in at the 5 down low. Sinks it from distance.
That's the kind of shot this offensive scheme is meant to produce.
Davis a screen. Inside. And finished off by Davis.
Oh, my! That's why we had those breakaway runs.
Dude, he risked pulling the whole thing down to the floor right there. Harden against Booker. Lets the three fly. Rebound, Anthony Davis. Oklahoma City trailing. Outside Harden. Back to Davis. Nice ball movement by Oklahoma City. Here's Gasol. It's hauled in by Robinson. Golden State has gone 3 of 5 from the perimeter in this game. Robinson, a screen on SGA. And it's Bird missing.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. And here is Irving. Oh, and a great assist by SGA. That one goes in. 10 points for Kyrie Irving.
In traffic, you got to hand it to Kyrie. He makes maybe the toughest shots consistently in the league.
Here's Nowitzki. Nails it from 3. Nowitzki's got 9.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
And so Mark Daigneault will call a timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. In the playoffs on our 2K leaderboard. Stephen Curry, number 1. Second is Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Seems like these two can always find points, no matter what big game pressure they're playing under.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Outside Irving. Down low. And that one's good. Gasol.
And talk about imposing your will. That's 10 straight points in the paint.
Outside Robinson. Pass to Booker. To the middle.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night now.
At the line for the Warriors, David Robinson, taking 2 shots.
Throw good, Robinson. Second free throw, no good. The Thunder have gotten 3 of 4 shots to fall so far in the third. Here's Harden, and it's Oklahoma City with another.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
And so it's Curry with it. He brings it up for the Golden State Warriors. Pass to Booker. Shoots over Harden. Booker, good. Booker's got 14 points.
The offensive success is due.
Hey, some razzle-dazzle from Davis.
Okay. AD put a little something extra on that jam. That's not fair. Let's just say that.
An impressive display. How about that look on the AT&T connected cam? Golden State has gotten 2 of 4 threes to fall here in this third quarter.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
The Thunder have got 5 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Pass to SGA. To the inside. Here's Gasol. And that comes off the assist by Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander's got assist number 5 here tonight. Now here's Robinson. Up top, Booker. Defended by Harden. Ooh, nice little finish at the rim there for Booker.
And Booker is used to having it gutted out through contact. That's just terrific concentration.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Davis. Irving goes in. Pass to Gasol. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Gasol's got 6 here in the quarter.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring. Able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. You got to like what Anthony Davis has done in this game.
He's been on an absolute tear inside. They got to figure out a way to keep him out of the lane. I don't know.
Pass to Curry. Four on the clock. Here's Allen. And the rebound goes to the Thunder.
And the defense was right on him there. Nice contest.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Rodman. And unable to get the go-ahead bucket there. Golden State has got 4 of 7 threes to go so far in this game. No problems knocking that one down. Allen's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
And looking to shoot as many threes as possible. This kind of confidence, impressive to see.
Pass to Harden. Back to Westbrook. They set the screen. Over Curry. Westbrook can't hit. The Warriors lead by 3. Inside, Bird. Uneasy, too, on the layup.
Love to see him inside passing like this, as well as guys being on the same page.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Allen. Outside, SGA. Points coming in bunches as we wrap up the third quarter. It's been a good one. Warriors ahead, leading by 5. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the fourth quarter gets underway. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
You've got to admire the vision just as much as the accuracy. Not many players can even spot that pass.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. We've got Anthony Davis, Kyrie Irving out there with Damian Lillard, and it's Larson in at the 3. That's the lineup for Oklahoma City. Booker looking around. With the teardrop, Lillard pulls down the board. Thunder trail by 5. Davis with it, now guarded by Booker. Davis with a screen on Allen. Back to Davis, and stolen by Booker. Pass to Allen. Here's McHale. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Here's Booker. Some solid defense from Lillard. Oklahoma City shooting at around 60% in this one. Very efficient. Good.
A premier player in this league, Davis with another huge night, showing why he is an NBA champion.
Butler passes to Booker. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half of this fourth quarter. Good. 8 buckets in 12 attempts.
And Booker just dominates in such an effortless fashion. The game comes naturally to him.
And Mark Daigneault has called a timeout. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. So it's both teams making substitutions here. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks, guys. Mark Daigneault had some words for his team over the last break, and he was adamant that they need to tighten up their D. That lack of communication at that end has led to breakdowns, wide-open shooters, and easy...
Oh, Davis! Finish it off the lob!
Throw it high and watch Davis fly. Wow.
And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth here. The Warriors lead by 3. Allen outside. Pass to Nowitzki. From the high post. The Thunder with the rebound. Westbrook left side. Robinson with the block. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Robinson. A different look for Oklahoma City. SGA comes in for Coulibaly. And it's James Harden in for Westbrook. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. And another miss by Oklahoma City. And Curry's got the ball here for the Golden State Warriors. 3-point lead. From behind the arc. Gasol grabs the board. The Thunder have gone 2 of 5 from the field in this final quarter. Outside Davis. SGA, a screen on Booker. Shot clock at 5. Oh, deflected. It's stolen by SGA. Here's Harden. Book it! That one goes!
Few guys can be as trusted as Harden when you're in these situations. He knows how to get it done.
Curry surveys. There's 5 on the clock. Oh, the long ball, no good. And Davis has got the ball here for Oklahoma City. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. Outside Irving. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, no good. Had a chance to take the lead. The Warriors leading. Robinson. And yes, sir. In stride on the lay-in from a sweet assist.
They're going at it on offense. Neither team backing down.
Man, this has been a fun one. But look, who doesn't love a high-scoring game?
Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. No good.
Fantastic defense, giving full effort.
And so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here. Irving against Curry. Oh, Curry just weaving his way through traffic. Still knocks it in.
How many times have we seen this? This team needs a bucket, and Steph does what Steph does.
And there's the cherry on top. Excellent trip up the floor to build out this lead.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Davis. Jams it home!
Davis wants the ball in these big moments, and his ability to deliver is what makes him a special player.
Stephen Curry. He's off from 3. Under trail by 4. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. It falls!
Talk about stepping up in a big way.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
Curry against Irving. Here's Robinson. Oh, stolen by Gasol. Davis.
Well, Davis gets to the line a lot, and people don't talk about it. But he's an excellent foul shooter.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss. And he does get the second one. And that narrows the gap to 1. Huge moment here.
Have to stay calm in these situations.
Harden. Cash from downtown.
Some players shrink when the pressure's on, but he lives for these moments.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. The pressure is on, and he's got a plan to share with his guys. All right, thoughts on what coach is going to do here?
With the time left, I think they've got to be looking for a quick shot here.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Curry, yes! Locked in on the J!
When it is crunch time and you've got Stephen Wardell Curry, the game plan is simple. Get him the ball.
Now Gilgeous-Alexander. And the call is going to be, yes, an illegal screen.
Just lost his head on it. What happened if you're pushing a little too hard?
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
You gotta blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
Irving against Curry. Robinson, a screen on Irving. Time expires. We're going to overtime. We've got more in store for you right after this. Well, 4 quarters weren't enough to decide this ball game. Sit back and enjoy as we move on to overtime. They've got Devin Booker. He's out there with Stephen Curry. And it's Robinson in at the 5. And he nails it!
Yeah, most of the time you assume Curry's 3-ball is falling. That's how good he is.
SGA looking around. Now Davis flushes it down with both hands.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. Now Booker takes a 3, and it's blocked by Davis.
And this is how AD led the league in block shots. It's not just his wingspan, but it's his awareness, his basketball IQs when it comes to reading the game.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
That free throw good from Booker. He's perfect from the line this time.
Free throw shooting comes into focus in tight games. As usual, he's up to the task.
Davis outside.
3 minutes remaining in overtime. 3 minutes.
And here's Gasol. Extra time here. Just over a minute into overtime. Oh, he can't hit it. From 18 feet. Down goes the jumper.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
And SGA has got the ball here for the Thunder.
Nowitzki. Second personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Irving. Curry with the block.
Making his presence felt on defense. Curry with the rejection.
And Gasol with the block. Harden against Booker. Now SGA. Now Harden. 6 to shoot. Launches it from deep. Robinson rips down the board. He takes it in, and an intentional foul right there. Now Booker. From 15 feet away. Yes, sir! Count it!
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
No let up with these guys. They're going for the throat now.
They trail by 7. Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, the shot is off. I think a bucket here, Grant, would end this game.
Absolutely. That would put a bow on this one.
Shot and game clock separated by 5. Booker fires! Knocks down the trifecta.
And guys, that's got to be the dagger. This is how you finish a game.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game. Saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
And so it's the Warriors taking care of business in this one. And with this win, they'll jump out to a 3-1 lead in the series. A commanding start.
And they can't afford to take their foot off the gas pedal. The job isn't done yet, but it's close to being all she wrote.
Time for us to say goodbye. We hope you enjoyed our second round coverage of the NBA Western Conference Playoff.